Medical conditions or disorders are never easy to avoid. Some people are born with it and have no choice but to deal with it, while others go through certain life experiences that cause these conditions. Everybody is susceptible to medical conditions, even NBA athletes who are usually in top shape. What's up guys, it's your boy NBA Dreams, and today I'm going to be talking about a few NBA players that suffered from medical conditions throughout their playing career. The first player is Randy Foye. In his prime, Randy Foye was one of the better shooters in the league. However, one thing that many people don't know is that he had a condition called situs inversus. Basically, this condition means that he was born with his organs reversed. Yes, for example, his heart is on the right side and his liver is on the left side. Yes, it sounds crazy, but with this condition, his heart is on the right side. This condition is a genetic disease and it's a X-linked disease and can be passed down. Only 1 out of 10,000 people have situs inversus. But the good thing is that it's not life-threatening. It doesn't even need any treatment at all. Actually, Randy Foye once said that it doesn't affect his play at all, which is displayed by his sharpshooting throughout his career. The only side effect is that he has a higher chance of getting bronchitis and respiratory infections. As of now, Foye is the only professional player with this condition, and which he actually finds to be cool. The second player is the legendary Steve Nash. Nash may be one of the greatest point guards to play the game of basketball, but it definitely wasn't easy for him, as he played his career with a condition called spondylolisthesis. In this condition, one bone in the spine slides forward from the bone right below. It causes muscle tightness and excessive back pain, which is crazy to think about because as a professional basketball player, Nash went through a bunch of contact and injuries, and for him to do this for 18 years with serious back pain is truly amazing. This condition is the main reason that Nash lies on his back instead of sitting on the bench during timeouts. This keeps his back muscles from stiffening. During off seasons, Nash couldn't take long rests or else his back will act up on him. Steve Nash's back problems toward the end of his career that caused him to retire were mainly from this condition. He fought through this condition throughout his career with excessive conditioning and therapy, but unfortunately as he got older, therapy wasn't enough for his body and he had to call it a career. This shows you how determined and driven Nash was in his 18 years in the league. The third player is the Miami Heat legend Alonzo Mourning. Alonzo Mourning is one of the best defensive players in his era and fought many battles in the center position in his 15-year career. However, one of his biggest battles came after a routine preseason physical when his doctors called him to let him know that he was diagnosed with a rare life-threatening kidney disease called glomerulosclerosis. This is a disease that deteriorates the filters in the kidney. This disease was so dangerous that Alonzo Mourning had to retire till he got it fixed. The only way that Alonzo Mourning would have survived is with a liver transplant. Fortunately for Alonzo Mourning, his cousin, who was a retired US Marine, was a match and was willing to donate his kidney. After the transplant, Mourning would spend 9 months of extreme rehab and training to get back into the NBA. 2.5 years later, Zoe would reach his dream and win an NBA championship with the Miami Heat. In an interview, Alonzo said that he had to play differently after the surgery because the medications that he was taking affected his endurance and stamina. Since the transplant, Zoe said that he's more conscious about the stuff that he puts in his stomach and is now trying to spread more awareness for kidney diseases. Sean Elliott was also another player diagnosed with this disease. The fourth player is the big man Chris Wilcox. Throughout his career, Wilcox was a journeyman as he played for many teams such as the Boston Celtics, New York Knicks, Los Angeles Clippers, Seattle Supersonics, OKC, and the Detroit Pistons. On March of 2012, Wilcox received terrible news as he was released by the Boston Celtics because he was diagnosed with heart irregularity, more specifically aortic aneurysm. In this disease, there is a bulge in the aorta which carries oxygen-rich blood from the heart to the rest of the body. As a result of this bulge, this section can burst and cause serious bleeding that can quickly lead to death. This is the same condition that caused Jeff Green to miss some time. After having open heart surgery, Wilcox would spend a year recovering and would return the next season to replace Kevin Garnett in the starting rotation. It took him more than 5 months to get back to normal stamina and speed, but during training camp, Wilcox said that he was at full strength, feels healthy, and ready to take off. This shows you that anybody could be a victim to heart problems regardless of how active they are. So that is it for today guys. These are 4 guys that had rare mental conditions in their playing career. There are many other players in the league that suffered from common mental conditions such as depression, bipolar, and OCD. Players such as Delonte West and Ray Allen are a few. Other players suffered from other conditions after they retired, such as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he was diagnosed with cancer of the blood and bone marrow. This is just a reminder to take care of your body and be aware of what you eat regardless of how active you are. So thanks for watching this video, and if you like it and want to see more, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.